Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Wednesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Matt Harrelson. With a few suplexes and body slams, Adrenaline Pro Wrestling helped raise just over $700 for the Richmond County Rescue Squad on Saturday. According to Rescue Chief Scott Waters, the event brought in $702 between concessions and auction and admission. The show was planned shortly after the squad's crash truck was stolen and later found burned in Anson County earlier this summer. There were 8 matches held outside beside the building, including a ladder match where Lee defended his cruiserweight title against Carolina Kid. Other matches included a grudge match between Scrapyard Dog and Wachi, a tag team match where the Atlantic Coast Destruction Crew defended their titles against Eric Riker and Tank, and a #1 contenders match featuring the debut of Hang Time against Leo Wolf. One of the promotion's top heels, Cruz Biddle, who wrestled in a tag match, can actually be found during the weekdays patrolling the streets of Hamlet as Lieutenant Donald Ray Morton. APW has 2 upcoming shows scheduled for September 21st and October 5th. Police are investigating several recent vehicle break-ins throughout the city. On September 14th, one resident on Walnut Lane reported that a Chevrolet Silverado was broken into and that $200 in cash and $385 in assorted jewelry items were stolen, according to a report from the Rockingham Police Department. The following day, a Chevy Tahoe was reportedly broken into between 8 and 9 p.m. on Circlewood Drive. A Bursa Thunder .380 caliber handgun was reported stolen. A Lexus parked at La Cabana was reportedly broken into on September 16th, with the perpetrator making off with a Kate Spade purse and a taser. The same night, an attempted break-in of a Dodge Charger was reported on Ann Street. Nothing was reported stolen. Police stopped a subject matching the description of the suspect, according to an incident report. That individual was taken to the station but released later that night. A 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage was also reportedly stolen that night from Pine Ridge Drive. Anyone with information on these crimes is encouraged to call the Rockingham Police Department at 910-895-2468 or Richmond County Crime Stoppers at 910-997-5454. A man is facing firearms charges after reportedly walking around with a pair of firearms last week. Police responded to the area around Leek, Armistead, and Palmer Streets on September 11th after receiving multiple calls about someone walking around a playground with 2 shotguns, according to an incident report. The responding officer reportedly found 26-year-old Quentin Jamel Wall with a sawed-off Beretta 12-gauge shotgun and an Eastern 12-gauge shotgun. Wall was arrested and charged with possession of a weapon of mass destruction, which is a felony, and 1 misdemeanor charge each of going armed to the terror of the people, a common law offense derived from case law, and resisting a public officer. He was booked into the Richmond County Jail, where he remained Tuesday under a $25,000 secured bond. Wall is scheduled to appear in court September 26th. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. That's all coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Simply Chic's Boutique in downtown Rockingham has a wide selection of designer clothing, purses, shoes, jewelry, home decor, and other accessories. Stop by our location at 302 East Washington Street to check out one of the finest stores in the Sandhills region that features great deals on brand name clothing. That's Simply Chic Monogram Boutique in downtown Rockingham on the corner of East Washington and South Lawrence Street.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by RO Yellow, Richmond County's new business online directory. And it has been pretty warm today, but the temperatures are starting to see a little bit of a drop as we get near to the 23rd, which is the autumn equinox. And as we look at tonight, we're expecting temperatures to get down into 60s. We're talking about 9 o'clock tonight, 69. 6 o'clock or a little bit later on from now will be about 80, but looking at tonight at 9 o'clock, it's going to drop down very dippy. It's been really nippy in the morning, at least for me it has been. I'm not a big person who loves the cold. I actually wear a jacket in an office so during the summer, so figured that one out. But temperatures are definitely starting to drop finally. We're starting to see that fall weather come in. Looking at tomorrow, we're going to see some 70s, a little about mid to low 70s in the region. Fayetteville's going to be a high of 74, low of 55. Lumberton high of 76, low of 57. Rayford high of 74, low of 54. And you're seeing these 50s are coming up now for sure. We can definitely feel it too in the mornings. Laurinburg's going to be a high of 76, low of 55. LRB's going to be a high of 75, low of 54. Rockingham about the same, high of 76, low of 54. And then down in Bennettsville will be a high of 77 and a low of 56. And then across the PD, Wadesboro will be a high of 76, low of 55. Now looking at the 7-day forecast, you are seeing some more 50s, a couple of 60s, and there are some 90s up on the board. Thursday, there's going to be a high of 76, low of 54. Friday's going to be a high 81, low of 56. All sunny skies pretty much for the rest of the week. And then Saturday's going to be a high 86 to low of 58. Sunday's going to be a high 88, low of 61. And then Monday we're getting into the 90s. Perhaps maybe it's the final time we see that. That is the fall equinox, so to welcome in the fall with some 90s is probably a little surprising for some out there. High 91, low of 65 on Monday. Tuesday though, we got some partly cloudy skies. You know, with the cloud coverage, that does help keep the temperatures up because it's trapping heat down onto the surface here. High 92, low of 65, and then Wednesday partly cloudy skies as well. High 93, low of 65. So if we can keep the cloud coverage away, we can see these temperatures start dropping like they're usually expected to. But that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update, including Lady Raider volleyball. It's coming up right after the break.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer a unique selection of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is passionate about helping you make your home or office space unique. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
Although it would see its patience tested through the first 2 sets on Tuesday, the Lady Raider volleyball team put forth another solid performance as it earned its 9th victory in 10 tries this season and 4th in a row. Carrying the momentum over from a perfect 3-win week, Richmond and assistant coach Melissa Dennis returned to the court for their first of 3 matches this week and clipped the wings of the 71st Lady Falcons in straight sets 3-0. At the start of the match, Richmond was in a 3-way tie with Jack Britt and Scotland for second place in the SAC standings. Richmond helped its cause with set score wins of 25-20, 25-20, and 25-14. The win, which was the Lady Raiders' third sweep of the season, helped them move into sole possession of second place. They now trail Pinecrest by 1 game and gave themselves a 1-game cushion over third place Scotland. Richmond will take a break from conference play Wednesday and welcome in Uwharrie Charter Academy and go for its 10th win of the season. The Lady Raiders will then end the week on the road Thursday at Scotland in what will prove to be a pivotal SAC matchup. Both matches will begin at approximately 6 p.m. following the end of the JV matches. The Lady Raider golf team was back on the course for the second time this season Tuesday, battling the Heat and 5 other SAC opponents. Richmond and head coach Keith Parsons traveled to Gates 4 Golf and Country Club for a match hosted by Jack Britt. Although the Lady Raiders would finish 4th overall for the second week in a row, they would pick up 26 total strokes from week 1. Leading the way was Pinecrest, notching a season-best team score of 335. Jack Britt placed second with a score of 406, followed by Purnell Sweat. Richmond tallied a score of 458, closing the gap on the Lady Rams by 21 strokes from last week's performance. Lumberton and Scotland rounded out Tuesday's performance. Senior Haley Miller posted a Lady Raider best score of 91 for the second time this season, notching a 45 and 46 on the front and back 9 respectively. The Lady Raiders will return to action and look to climb the ladder next Monday at Pinecrest Country Club in Lumberton. A match hosted by Purnell Sweat, golfers will begin teeing off at 2 p.m. Coming off its best performance of the fall last Thursday, the Richmond girls tennis team followed up with its first win of the season on Tuesday. The Lady Raiders and head coach Neely Herndon started their second round of conference play traveling to Purnell Sweat. Richmond would use 2 singles match wins and a sweep of the Lady Rams in doubles play to earn a 5-4 win. In the first matchup between the two teams on August 27th, Purnell Sweat defeated Richmond by a final score of 9-0. Tuesday's victory also proved to be Herndon's first win as a high school tennis coach. Richmond is now 1-5 overall and 1-4 in SAC play. They'll travel to SAC leader Pinecrest on Wednesday. Matches will begin at 4 p.m. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Thanks for watching and have a great night, Richmond County.